So the topic of today's sermon is reflections. A lot of times we wonder what kind of person we are. We wonder, am I a good person? Am I a bad person? And oftentimes, you ever hear when people just tell you like, oh, I'm the kind of person that likes this kind of thing. Or I'm the kind of person that doesn't talk behind people's back. Or I'm the kind of person that likes this or likes that. People always try to tell you who they are. Sometimes you hear people tell you who you are. But a lot of times we're confused. Who am I? What kind of person am I? We would like to believe that we're a good person. We would like to believe different things about ourselves. But how come when we get into certain situations, we wonder, why did that person say that to me? Why did that person act like this to me? Why don't they respect me? Why don't they listen to me? How come they don't believe what I tell them? And you wonder, it's like, well, I don't lie, I don't this, I don't that, and you have all these reasons, but you can't figure it out why they do that to you. One thing that, as a Buddhist, that we should learn to pay attention to is our reflections. Not just our reflection in the mirror, but our reflection in other people. How do other people treat us? It was an interesting story where there was this one person who used to be a martial artist. He was a very good martial artist, and he practiced really hard, trained really well, and became one of the best martial artists of that school. He started teaching all the other students so that they would become good martial artists too. So everyone in that school became better. But the problem was that student wasn't the teacher, but he was teaching above the teacher without the teacher's permission. So guess what happened? After not too long, that student got kicked out of the school. Even though everyone became better martial artists, he got kicked out of school. And then they moved on to a different place. And he did it again in a different place. He started rock climbing. And he became one of the best rock climbers in just a couple months. He became a great rock climber. So he started training all the other rock climbers to become good rock climbers too. But the same thing. They had instructors there. They had more advanced students there. But he kept teaching other people. And in the end, they kicked him out. So this person sat down and started complaining. He's like, you know what? Life is so unfair. Life is so unfair. How come when people do good things, they don't get good things? And the problem with this story is what? He didn't observe his reflection. What was he doing in every place that he went? Whatever he did, he was very smart and he learned very fast. But what was the problem? He didn't respect authority. So what did you notice? What did he notice from these situations? His reflection was that people who had authority didn't like him. And so he was always very popular with all the people who were new, but not very popular with the people in authority. And can you exist in an organization if you don't get along with people in authority? No, because that's the way it works. And so many times we wonder, how come people are always teasing me? How come people are always not listening to what I say? And we think it's because of them. But have we ever observed our reflection? Maybe everywhere we go, we talk too much. We play too much. We tease other people too much. So when they get an opportunity, they tease us back. Or we wonder why a certain person is so quiet around us. Is it because maybe we're always talking and they don't have a chance to speak also? It's very important for us, if we want to improve the quality of our lives, to pay attention to our reflections in other people. Because what other people do to you, it is a reflection of what you've done to them, what you show them. If you're too strong, if you're too confident, there's no room for them to be confident or for them to express themselves. So of course they have to step back. They have to sit back. If you never talk, if you're always quiet, if you're always just silent, well, of course, either other people are going to be silent with you or they're going to talk over you because that's how you act. So if you want other people to change, you want other people to treat you differently, you have to change the image of yourself being reflected through them. Because only through your reflection can you see yourself. Just like in normal day life, you can't see what you look like. You need a mirror. The same thing for living in this world. You need a mirror. You need a reflection that you see through other people. And only then will you truly know who you are. Not who you think you are, but who you really are. And only then can you begin to change and improve yourself.